Welcome to my yarn show. What show even is this? What is this? I don't know what it is, but I'm happy that you're here. Hi friends, my name is Claire and this is my channel, Woodshed Theory. Here, I make content about what it is like to live as an adult on the autism spectrum and whatever else feels good to me. So if that sounds good to you, or if you're feeling particularly gracious today, and I hope that you are, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. Ring the bell. I almost forgot to mention that I put out videos a few times a week, so click the like and the share. I'm obviously in a good mood today. Welcome to the show on my channel where I talk about my special interest, yarn. Today, I am bringing something very special to you, and that is Lion Brand DIY Glow Cozy Yarn. Finally. Thank you, Lion Brand, for listening. Thank you. What is this? So, this is so exciting. Finally, a 4-weight. Not like a fake 3. No. A 4-weight chain spun. It's kind of like chain spun with the middle blown into it. I don't know exactly if there's a term for that. Chain spun polyester, 100% polyester yarn. Machine washable and dryable. Thank you for listening. Okay, so why am I so excited? So, it is a glow-in-the-dark yarn. It is 4-weight, and I believe I can use it in my knitting machine, which I'm going to try in a minute. I'm excited because last year Lion Brand came out with some DIY glow yarn around Halloween. And I did get a lot of it, actually. I think I ended up getting 6 or 7 or 8 balls of the cotton version. I think it's cotton. It was about a 3-weight cotton yarn, and I used it to make my, how will I carefully word this? Boogeyman. It is inspired by a popular character from a movie. I will put up a picture of it. I did end up selling it on my Etsy, the generic boogeyman inspired by another character. Probably won't do another inspired by character again, just because you have to be careful with that kind of thing, selling things like that. But I used the glow-in-the-dark yarn in with the other yarn so that the boogeyman would glow. The glow on that was okay. It does glow, but it wasn't as bright as I was hoping. So hopefully this will be a lot brighter. I have seen some pictures of this, and it seems like this glows pretty bright. And I also won't be mixing it with something else, so it should glow brighter. I loved the boogeyman. It came out so good, and I actually made up the pattern from my mind. So that was a really cool project. But during that time, they also came out with, a few months later, a chenille version of the glow yarn, which I heard was not nice to use. So I don't know if they're going to sell it again this year, but I heard that, and this is hearsay, so try it yourself. I'm not saying that this is actually the experience, is just what I heard, that some people were having issues with, I don't know if it was something on the yarn or just the texture of the yarn, that it was not for them. So I did not try it personally. I never ended up getting it because I didn't want to make anything from chenille yarn. I didn't think it would work in my knitting machine. Why did I want it to work in my knitting machine? Well, because I want to make hats for my Etsy shop, for the Woodshed Theory Etsy shop, that are glow-in-the-dark hats. And I can't even tell you, I spent hours of my time trying to find 4-weight glow-in-the-dark yarn that I could make hats with. The only thing I found that was close to it was on websites that I'm not sure would be the best to order from. And they were very, very small balls. Not that these are not big balls either. These are 78 yards a piece. But these were even smaller, maybe like 50-gram balls. Is that what this is anyway? 60 gram. They were 50-gram balls, and they weren't looking like they were 4-weight. They looked like they were like thinner cotton, not comfortable to wear. But here, they did it. Thank you, Lion Brand. This is actually so good. It's like I'd say it's a 4-weight, a true 4-weight. I believe that they've got 5 colors. I'm holding them right here. They've got 5 colors, and I got a lot of it, actually, because I want to make as many hats as I can. It was not cheap. I think Joann's has it on sale right now, and it was about $6 a ball, and I got many, many balls. And I think I'll need 3 to make a hat. So it's going to be expensive. But if it works, I know that people are going to love them, because I would want to buy a glow-in-the-dark hat, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Glow-in-the-dark hats are out their way. If it does work, and it works really well, and people buy them, I'll just continue to buy it, because this is my dream. My dream. I just wish they'd sell a bigger ball. We'll buy it. Lion Brand, I guess what I mean. I got them at Joann, but Lion Brand, make one that's 220 yards. Make a normal size ball of this. People want to buy this. I did not buy everything that was at my store. I've been talking for a long time now, and I haven't even like done anything. I'm just excited, okay? This is my yarn show, so I'm just going to talk about it. I did not buy every single ball of yarn at my store. I did buy everything they had of the blue and the purple. They had 2 of those. I did buy everything they had in the pink. They had 3 of those left. I bought a bunch of the green, which kind of looks yellow here because it's the bright light. And I bought a bunch of the white. So the blue and the purple hats will just be white glow-in-the-dark inside instead. Let's look at it. Here's the purple lilac. It's soft. It's soft. It's not like the cotton. The cotton was just cotton, you know. I mean, what am I saying? I'm just excited. The cotton was just cotton. And this is actually soft. And if it does glow in the dark and keeps its glow, that's amazing. So they've got lilac. Is it white? White. Rose. Pink. Which is kind of like a light salmon-y pink. This one is aqua. So pretty. And this one is neon green. I'm just surprised they don't have... Look at this huge bag. I bought a lot. Ah, the joy. I'm surprised that they don't have a yellow one. Or maybe they do and I just didn't have it at my store. But I bought a lot of the green because I knew that would be really popular. And I bought a lot of the white. What I want to do now that I've shown you, yarn show. Oh, see, I can't even, all right. I want to acknowledge, I am not the first person to do a video on these. I will point you to Alt Knots, one of my favorite yarn channels on YouTube. They're just so cool. They did a video on this already. Now, I saw this the other day in the store on an end cap when it first came out. Oh, if you're looking for it, it'll be on an end cap. When they first put it out. And I think that it was a completely full end cap. They may have sold a few since then, but I didn't get it because it wasn't on sale at the time, and I just didn't know how I felt about it. But after watching Alt Knots review, I felt really good about it. So I'll link the review down below so you could go watch it and support their channel. Yeah. So that is one of the other things I wanted to say. This is what happens when you're excited and you're trying to speak. Oh, bonus thing to show you. I got this amazing vintage 70s cotton strawberry fabric at the thrift store. How beautiful is that? It smells like the 70s too. All right, so if you want to see it crocheted up, go and watch the video by Alt Knots. But I'm going to knit this up on my knitting machine, see if we can make a hat. What show it even is this? What is this? I don't know what it is, but I'm happy that you're here. Please work, please work, please work, work, work. Okay, not super happy about this. It looks like there's been some breakage. So I'm gonna have to cut that off. That's kind of a lot to waste. Please work, please work, please work. Have I lost a little bit of my enthusiasm? Yes, but come up here, come up here. So, as far as how it's going, I had to restart several times. It's going a little better now. I'm about 3/4 of the way through one ball, and I think I have it figured out. It does work in the knitting machine, just not as much as, not as well as some other yarns. It does get snagged sometimes. It does drop stitches. What I've been doing is I wound up the yarn on the ball winder to make it looser and have more even tension going into the machine. I have about a medium tension on the yarn, and then every time I finish a row, albeit slowly, well, first of all, I'm watching every stitch, so it's going a little slow. And then every time I finish a row, I pull down the work so that it really locks the stitches in. But it's not working. It's just going to be a slower process. I'm back, and good news. The second ball of yarn went so much better. I think because it's starting to pull in the middle as it goes. It's going so much smoother. So yeah, I wasn't gonna update you, but I feel relief. Hi. What is this? This is 3 balls. I unraveled the hat that I worked really hard on. Remember when I got to the end of the second ball and I was like, this is going so much better? Then I started the third ball and it was not going better any longer. So, thoughts. I may need to clean my knitting machine. That may be part of the issue. I haven't cleaned that one since I got it. I know how to clean the knitting machines. I've cleaned the Centro before, not the Addy. But it is running a little slow. It's like catching a bit. So that could be part of it. But yeah, I got to the third ball and it started going very poorly, and I missed a bunch of stitches and it became like too much to continue. So instead I unraveled it. So this is 3 balls. I think for a hat, I'm gonna need like 2.5 balls of the yarn. I'm a little bummed because I started out so optimistic that this was gonna work in the knitting machine and I was gonna have all these hats to sell that are glow in the dark, and I'm still trying to make that work. But first, maybe I'll clean my knitting machine, see how that's going, or I might make another hat out of a yarn I know works, see how that goes. It exists. This is the hat I just finished. It took forever, but I got it finished and was able to fix any mistakes. I did 132 rounds for the hat. So I feel like it fits good. I like that for the size. Sometimes like with the yarn, You just have to adjust how many rounds you're doing because of the size. Of course, I still need to wash it and put a tag on it and everything. Get it ready for a new home. But what I'm going to do is update you tomorrow. I'm going to leave this in the sun for a while, charge it up, get some footage of what it looks like at night, and I will meet you back tomorrow and we can see how it glows. I hope it glows. All right, I don't know that I have the best equipment for this, but it definitely is glowing. This is the green hat that I made. This is blue, white, purple, pink, and they are each glowing. I'm sure I just didn't charge them up. The best colors that are glowing so far are the green, blue, and white. Good morning. I guess you don't know it's morning, but I just thought we could have a little coffee together and discuss this yarn so we can finish up this episode of Welcome to My Yarn Show. So, DIY cozy. Was it the yarn of my dreams? Well, as you can see, maybe, yeah. I'm excited because this is probably special edition yarn and I should like use it while it's out, right? And this is the first time they've ever made a yarn like this that I feel like I could use in the knitting machine. And obviously you could crochet with it. Again, I'll post, I know Alt Knots did a video already on this and she did some crocheting with it and some really good samples of it glowing. So definitely check that out. This is how it looks knitted. I think I got it fairly even on the knitting machine. The only way I could make it work is to go slow and to watch every stitch. So that made it very time consuming. Watch every stitch, make sure that it wasn't slipping or missing the stitch. And that just had to deal with how the yarn was slipping off of the needles on the knitting machine. But you probably don't care about that, do you? But it's my show, so I guess I could talk about it if I want to. It's very soft worked up. It's a nice and thick cat. That I'm excited about. I used about 2.5 balls to make a hat this size. I'm thinking this is 132 rounds. I think that that's a good enough size. As far as the glow, now I'm sure already that I showed the glowing footage that I took. It stinks, and I'm sorry. I have never filmed a glow-in-the-dark thing before. When I made the last thing with the glow-in-the-dark yarn last year, I couldn't really get it to work. This worked better because it was like more concentrated, but if I'm gonna do pictures for this, for my next hat drop, I am gonna need to know how to do that. So I guess I'll be learning how to get good photos of glow-in-the-dark stuff. I'm just pontificating here. Thanks for your patience. As far as the glow goes, best colors glowing wise, I'd say the green, which I love. I'm gonna have trouble maybe getting rid of all these hats once they're made up because they're so cool. Green, obviously the white, which I expected would do really well. That glowed. Glowed. That glown. I need some more coffee. I just wanted to talk yarn this morning, so I didn't wait. That glowed the best. Then I would say the blue, which I was surprised at. That was very glowy as well. The least glowy, and I say this with like the caveat that I just left the balls of yarn out in the sun to charge. That doesn't mean that this is like their actual strength, because I feel like once they're like fully exposed to the sun, like sitting out like the hat was, it would be a lot better. And I did find that obviously the parts, like I had the hat sitting out flat, and that side was very glowy and the other side wasn't very glowy at all. So it does need to charge in the sun. So saying all that, I did find that the pink and the purple, probably the purple was glowing the least, and then the pink. But I think it's still going to be worth making the hats and seeing how they turn out. I would say if you're looking for like super glow, green and white, then blue, which I'm excited about. And then these are more of a subtle glow, but they still do glow. That's what I'm finding so far. And will I buy more of this yarn? Well, first I should use all... In my heart, I'm like, yeah, I should go buy more. But I still have a huge bag, guys. Like, I spent too much. But I also feel like I didn't, because I love glow in the dark yarn. I love the concept. But I also feel like I want all of it. So that's a little bit of an issue. So I'm gonna stop myself from buying any more of the glow yarn. Final thoughts, would I buy this? Yes, I would go for the green, white, and blue first. The other colors are really pretty though. Like, I love the idea of purple being glow in the dark. Even without like being fully caffeinated, talking about this is so exciting to me. Like, oh, and I got new stickers to go in with my hats. And it's like Woodshed Theory Sparkle, the sparkly letters, with this cool hat. It's gonna look so cool. So I'm proud of it. Yeah, that's it. That's my yarn show. My dream yarn has come out, and I wish it did work a little bit easier in the knitting machine, but it does work. So next drop for hats, there should be a bunch of glow-in-the-dark hats. It's just gonna take a while to make them all, but I know it's gonna be worth it. Okay, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.